1 year after 1,400 tons of molasses spilled into Honolulu Harbor. Lawyers for Matson and the state are still working to resolve claims of damages to the marine life in our waters. Earlier this week, KITV4's Catherine Cruz took a look back at the environmental disaster and has more in our continuing coverage.
Well, Paula, the state attorney general in Matson released a statement today saying experts are analyzing the documents and studies related to damages from the spill. So even if there is no lawsuit or fine as of yet, the two sides say they are making progress.
It was a spill with consequences more devastating than most people could imagine. Close to 250,000 gallons of molasses saturated the ocean in the harbor and at Kehi Lagoon. The concentration sucked up the oxygen in the ocean, leaving thousands of fish gasping for air.
It was actually very, very scary, very, very sad.
Kalma remembers how her customers watched in horror as the lagoon filled up with dead and dying fish, and soon the stench became a problem.
For like a couple of days or so, but you know, like I said, Matson really did a great job taking care of the problem right away.
It was along this area that workers of La Mariana say they were taking out fish of all kinds by the bucketfuls. There were lots of big ones. They say these days all you see are lots of little fish in the water.
The waters are now clear and marine life is bouncing back. Harbor users can't believe it's been a year, and some are wondering why there hasn't been any regulatory action yet. The two sides released a statement today. The Attorney General in Matson share an interest in settling the claims without the need for costly and time-consuming litigation. The state and Matson remain committed to working together to resolve the matter. Matson says to date it has paid out $230,000 to resolve the claims filed by various businesses that were impacted by the spill. Some 22 companies that rely on access to the harbor and lagoon filed claims against Matson. Extreme Parasailing and Jet Ski recalls how the spill was bad for business over a period of 3 weeks.
They basically shut it down for a bit, and then, we just couldn't, nobody wanted to go over there because of the, the dead fish and whatnot.
But at Kewalo Basin, customers are lining up to enjoy a day on the water. And at Kehi Lagoon, things are back in full swing. Fishermen who stayed away for weeks following the spill are back casting their lines. Even the Coast Guard that was tapped to respond to that ocean spill is back on the water, this time for routine training.
And for weeks now, we have been asking state harbor officials what's changed with inspections in the harbor. You may recall problems with Matson's leaky pipe had been flagged the previous year, but the state failed to follow up and didn't come clean right away when KITV first asked about it. We have yet to get a response on our latest questions. Back to you, Paula.